Uh, hey, it's 6 Mark. It's 1:29 p.m. on Monday, June 23rd, 2020. I want to show you the latest stuff that I got. Just arrived a few minutes ago, but which is amazing because I just ordered it late last night, so it was very quick delivery. Um, but before I get to that, a little bit of a Terra update. Um, so a few days ago, not the latest days that I worked because I worked 2 days in a row recently, but the be- the beginning of the days before that. Let me check really quick. Okay, so I want to say Wednesday the 18th. Um, I got tired of trying to get most of the cats, in the dining room and Tara in my mom's room to isolate them when I went to work. So I started putting Tara with the other cats alone during the daytime, at least. She's still sleeping in my mom's room, or at least like two nights ago, she like immediately was opening up the door soon after I closed her into my mom's bedroom for the night. So last night, I decided I wasn't going to close her in. I basically just keep the door to my room closed so she can't wander in there at night. But otherwise, she has like my mom's bedroom and bathroom and the living room all to herself at night. So she seems satisfied with that. I'm going to keep her by herself at night because I don't know, I'm still a bit worried. The other cats are bigger than her, so I don't know. I don't know yet, but they're I think mostly getting along. Um, you can see Tara and Domino right there in the background. Domino just got in the box. Um, so yeah. Also, I've learned Tara's thing. You know how each cat has like a thing, like some unique personality trait? Okay, so Coco's is just lying out, stretched across the desk, and sleeping on my keyboard sometimes. Uh, Hermione's is drinking from the faucet. Miss Kitty, lots of cuddles and sometimes drinking from the faucet too, but mostly liking to play in the sink in the bathroom at the end of the hall. Like she really looks forward to sink time when I change the water for the birds and take it and dump it out in the sink in the bathroom at the end of the hallway. And Miss Kitty is eager when she sees that. She follows me into the bathroom. She wants to play in the sink, touching, splashing the water. Domino and Tara are wrestling inside the box. Let's see. Also, Hermione's other thing is like she doesn't want to be a lap cat, doesn't want to go into my lap, but she will reach out and touch me whenever I walk by her. Like she wants me to pay attention to her somehow, like probably by petting or whatever. Uh, Domino's thing is hopping in my pants and underwear when I'm using the bathroom. Yeah. um, and now I learned Tara's thing recently. She has started grabbing spare plastic bags that I bring home from the store, because I always just use store bags as my trash bags. So I have a collection of them. And she grabs some of them and puts them on the floor and lies down on them like they're blankets or something, or mats. So yeah, she likes to play with plastic bags. Sometimes she'll even just go entirely into one. So yeah. Hi Tara. See Tara? You see Tara back here? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so as I said, this arrived today. Let's open it up. And I'll explain what it is once I take it out. All right. So this is a video capture box. It's Porta VHS to digital. Okay. So this is, I should have gotten something like this a long time ago. There's some stuff here on the bottom. I'll read it out. Convert analog to digital, video game streaming, screen recorder, 3-inch preview LCD, digital video recorder. That's DVR. Online video recording, instant playback, USB and TF card. All right. So let's see, can I? Oh, okay, pull it out like this. It's a little cover. And now, okay, lift the lid off the box. I love that new electronics smell. Anyway, so you got a quick start guide. And a user's manual. And a little fuzzy thing. Remote control. Let's pull this out of the box, out of the place that, yeah, it was in this holder thing. Oh, this isn't the remote. This is the actual thing. Okay. All right. It's got a preview screen so you can see what you're capturing. You got S-Video in, as well as AV in. You can go out to a PC if you want to, and you got an HDMI out, auxiliary in and out. So lots of stuff. And storage, TF, I'm not sure what TF is, and USB. And you've got a bunch of controls here. I'm going to have to read all of this to make sure that I know what I'm doing. Let's pull this plastic thing out. There should be something else. And yeah, there's more cardboard. Okay, so now got looks like an auxiliary cable, a remote control, and the USB cable. I guess this is for power. Got and the plug, power port, and you got AV cables, which is nice. I mean, I already have some. It's nice that they include new ones. So yeah. So let me repackage this and then I'll talk about it. Okay. Alright, I didn't even need the sisters that I brought. I thought there would be tape or something on it. But anyway, so I was watching a video by a YouTuber that I recently started following named Harke, Harke. And I highly recommend you check out her channel. She does a lot of reviews of nostalgic electronics and software, and there's a particular focus on like music making and a lot of old school like PC tools and stuff like that. And she's a musician as well, so she makes music videos and stuff. So while she was talking about making a music video and converting it to VHS and then back to digital, to give it a particular look. This is one of the devices that she tried using, the most expensive of the three, actually, that she tried using in order to capture VHS digitally. Now, bit of background. Yeah, okay, so first of all, she provided the link. I tried to buy it because I should have gone something like this a long time ago. But here's the thing. For all of you long-time viewers of my channel, you know that I used to upload a bunch of commercials and my old VHS tapes, like footage from old tapes and stuff like that I captured on a DVD recorder back in the day. And that thing broke in like 2015, probably around June of 2015. It was having all of these weird problems. Anyway, it wasn't keeping the right time, and the controls got wonky. But it finally died. I'm not sure what happened, if it just gave out or if there was some kind of power surge or whatever. And I kept meaning to get it replaced, and I didn't. And now the only way to get one would be to get it used, which I think I probably still need to do because I had created a bunch of DVDs of captured footage, but I never finalized the discs. So if you didn't finalize the discs, that recorder was the only place that you could play them. It wouldn't play anywhere else. So I would have to get a replacement DVD recorder of the same brand, the same model, in order to finalize all of the discs that I haven't finalized. But anyway, I think late last year, last year, I tried buying a DVR from Walmart that you could capture stuff digitally from like TV, like over the air. Well, not over the air. Like I don't know how you would term this, but from antennas, basically. Now, I don't have antennas. I don't have like live TV or anything. But my reasoning was I could hook up a VCR instead of an antenna and capture stuff on a flash drive that you could plug into a DVR. The problem is the DVR didn't recognize anything coming from my VCR. I couldn't. I tried searching for channels, and I had the VCR on, but it wouldn't pick it up as a legitimate source for some reason. So I returned the DVR. I couldn't use it. But when I saw Hark's video, and she said she put the link in the description for this, I was like, okay, I gotta get this. So I have. So now, I mean, once I spend some time reading the instructions and everything, I should theoretically be able to capture stuff from my VHS tapes again. Like old stuff. I mean, okay. Bit of backstory, back around somewhere in the 2000s. 2004, 2005, I don't know. My mom made me take a bunch of, like, round up a bunch of my VHS tapes to clear stuff out of the house. Sometimes she got into whatever throw stuff out moods. So back somewhere in the mid 2000s, she had me round up all of the VHS tapes that I had in the breezeway down the hall. Just the ones that happened to be in that room at that time. I load them up in a trailer, hitched to the back of my car, and take them to the dump. I did not take them to the dump. I took them to a used bookstore where the owner was a friend of mine, and he agreed to store them in the storage room at the bookstore. And I would come by every so often and take some tapes back. And I would go through a bunch of them, and I would transfer stuff to DVDs when I could. Eventually, he apparently moved them elsewhere because I wasn't coming. It had been a long time since I'd requested any tapes, so he was no longer storing them at the store. And then around, I don't know, 2008, 2009, he closed up because he wasn't making it. So yeah, I guess all those tapes, and there were probably still hundreds of tapes left that I brought to him that are just gone forever. But I still have hundreds of tapes, bunch in the breezeway, and like 2 or 3 cabinets, like 2 cabinets full, in the little hallway outside my room. No idea what's on them. They span decades, from the 80s to 2000s, I would say. Back then, I really didn't dedicate any one tape to any one particular thing. I just taped whatever I felt like on whichever tape that I felt like. And most of the time, I did not even label them properly. So I don't know what I have. But I look forward to finding out and sharing whatever I feel I can safely share on YouTube with all of you. So could be anything. Old, long forgotten commercials. Maybe some behind the scenes featurette for some TV show. Maybe some commercial bumpers or episode previews of some TV series or whatever. Who knows? But I look forward to finding out. So that's it. That's the big, exciting news. Assuming this thing works properly. Yeah. So it's 1:49, and that's it. Thanks for watching.